Hello, chat. What's up? Hold on a sec. Trying to. Whoa! We are here for another live stream of the shortest patch in HSR history. Like, that's not an exaggeration. That's literally what's going to happen. Wait a sec. So, guess we're in for a very short stream. I'm not really expecting it to go long because, to be honest, what can you announce, really? I mean, it would be cool to see more stuff about 4.2 in 4.1, but that feels very out of place, you know? Sorry, I'm just remodeling my setup right now. I should have done this before stream, but I kind of got the itch just a while ago. Anyway, this won't take long. That's cool, right? When does the stream start again? In like, I don't know, 30 minutes, apparently. Less than 30 minutes, actually. Wow, this YouTube chat is brain rotted as shit. I'm not even gonna look at it. Okay, I guess desktop audio for this. I mean, from what I'm seeing, to be honest, I would rather 4.1 not exist at all and we skip to 4.2. Like, there's so much shit going on in 4.2. I'm actually excited to get to it. Of course, I'm one of the people that are not pulling anything in 4.0, 4.2, I mean. So like, it doesn't matter to me that 4.1 doesn't happen at all. Like, I'm not saving for anything, so whatever, right? But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff happening in 4.2. Like, it's crazy. I mean, it is the anniversary patch, but damn, there's a lot of surprises, I guess. Three avatars, yeah. I have three. I have three 3D models. They're all very. I like them. I like my sons. I treat them like they're my babies. I wonder what I should add. Guess I'm just extra. What's the estimated time? Like 20 minutes? Yeah, 20 minutes on the dot as I say that. Well, there is stream lag, so whatever. Actually, I should plug in my power bank Just so if the electricity runs out, we don't get disconnected. That sounds like a good idea, right? It's gonna be disconnected for a bit, chat, so bear with me here. Okay, chat. Okay, we're back. There's nothing stopping us now. There's no power interruptions that will stop me. I can still read it in the YouTube chat. Okay, let me refresh that. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I mean, it should work. Yeah, there we go. 17:28 minutes. Why is this Filipino algorithm? I don't care. Whatever. I really hate this type of content. I wish more people would use this feature. It's very useful. Is there any more? Oh my god. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. What can we discuss in the meanwhile? I mean, there really is nothing to talk about in 4.1. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. Like, at most, I'll make a video about Ashvale and how good he really is. And like his pull value and whoever he's rerunning with, I'm pretty sure it's Fei Xiao because she's hasn't had a rerun in a while and would make the most sense. But if it is Fei Xiao, that it's they're kind of scamming you by putting Fei Xiao on a banner. But anyway, so Ashvale is a fine character. The problem is that his future is really shaky because at the current moment he's just balanced, right? Like he's very much not the top character, but he's also not the worst. Like at the end of the day, he's still a 4.x character, so he's gonna be better than most 3.x characters without Cyrene, so whatever. But here's the I'm trying like I'm seeing the writing on the wall for this character and it's not looking good because he's releasing in like a 4-week patch. And after that is anniversary. And now that I know 50/50 Lost character involves Silverwolf base form, the the thing about this game is if they give you something for free, it becomes the expected power level. So they gave you Sparkle for free. And or Kafka for free if you chose Kafka. They gave you Kafka or Sparkle for free. And the consequence of that is that the meta now assumes that you have either one of them. And either one of them are broken characters. So, Silverwolf being a 50/50 Lost character is cataclysmic, and Huofo getting a Nova Flare and potentially being free also, Zila being Nova Flared, Welt being Nova Flared, is a very big sign that the expected power level of the meta in general is getting a lot higher. They're just giving you so many free units that are actually broken, or at the very least just updated to 4.x standards with the Nova Flares. So I'm really scared for Ashvale because right now he's just balanced. And his team situation is really murky. Like at best it's very murky. Like if you want to be really optimistic, he's gonna be the best in slot for a character for like maybe half a year. Like the leaks are saying that he's not gonna get his main DPS in a good while. And that's a problem in and of itself. He's not guaranteed for that because if it takes long enough, like even just 6 months, if it takes 6 months for his main DPS to release, there's gonna be a lot of supports or a lot of characters that are going to release around that time. The power creep doesn't stop for him. So at some point, even if his main DPS releases, it's not 100% guaranteed he's going to be the best in slot, and we have a general support that is almost as equal as him. Like let's say they released a better Tribi or something, and they're actually not that far behind Ashvale. Now what do you do? Well, whatever, I guess, you know? Like that's happened many times before, and even if that does happen, he's probably gonna get a rerun anyway, so pulling now isn't exactly a wise decision. But anyway, that's kind of just the most concerning part to me about Ashvale. Like his release timing seems very suspicious to me, and all of the other things that we're getting after him is giving me a sign that the power creep is gonna go crazy again because of the expected power level rising due to the free characters. Like standards are getting updated to maybe 4.x standards. 4.x would be optimistic. It's probably more in the lines of mid 3.x, like Archer type of balancing. So, yeah, that's very scary. I'm still gonna pull him though, because I want to try him out. Like, here's the thing, right? I can clear content pretty easily. I don't really care about planning my pulls at this point because anything that I pull, I'm still gonna win. So I'm going to pull Ashvale just because I think he's the most interesting pull, not because he's the best. So if you're looking for the best pull, do not follow my path. Yeah. Like I'm basically just pulling what's the most interesting at this point, more so than what's the best for my account because I don't really need it, you know. I think Cyrene with Anoxa is more fun, so if Cyrene reruns, I'm gonna pull Anoxa. If Cyrene reruns, I'm not gonna pull Ashvale because I think Cyrene with Anoxa is more fun. But otherwise than that, I think he's the most interesting pull, so I'm getting him for no other reason. Like that's pretty much it. Yeah, it really does feel like he's getting set up, but you know, this is a funny thing that I say, but you know, the last time we got a follow up limited support was Topaz, and what happened with Topaz is that she finally got a full follow-up attack team that was actually meta with Dr. Ratio, and it wasn't the peak yet. The peak was Fei Xiao, and by the time Fei Xiao released, Topaz was replaced by a 4-star, 2 4-stars actually. Thankfully, Ashvale will not have this problem because 4-stars don't exist anymore. So, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. 4-stars do not exist in this game, so he cannot be a second Topaz. That cannot happen ever again. I'm gonna be really interested on the creator experience review for Ashvale because I talked to a lot of official Hoyo creators, right? Like, I think that's not a secret. Like, you would think someone would have talked to me by now, you know? That actually like my content. So, I'm interested because they don't seem very positive. So I don't know how they're going to like sugarcoat it. Or like how do I spin this to be a positive Ashvale cell? And it's like, well, you know what? I think it's too tiring. I'm just gonna be honest. Like I've heard that response. Most of the time it's people saying, "Okay, how do I make this unit sound good?" Like that's it's so funny to me when I chat with these people. Bam, 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 bam. You guys want to listen to some music? Oop, you don't. I answered the question for you. I'm going to be changing my content style because another content creator was told me about this, and it's a very good point. So after this, I'm going to start formatting my videos in such a way where the thumbnail and the title won't spoil you on anything. So like the problem that I have with the Ashvale video is that it kind of spoils you on what he's supposed to be, right? And for people that don't want to look at leaks, they are unknowingly, knowing about it, right? And it's, you know what? Fair enough. So I'm going to be making like a vague title this time. Like let's say I'm reviewing Ashvale's kit, right? I'm just going to say, what's his best team? And there you go. That's the title. Instead of is Fei Xiao, cooked or something like that, right? Because that's kind of implying his kid already. So I'm going to make thumbnails and titles be less spoilery. I'm going to be very vague about it, and I'm always going to put a spoiler at the start of the video that this is a leak, or a dream, because I do kind of want that courtesy. I didn't realize how big of a problem it was. So I apologize if someone was spoiled thanks to me. Waveman clickbait era? Not really. I'm not going to make clickbait because, well, when was the last time I did clickbait anyway? I don't think I ever did clickbait because anything I said, anything that's on the thumbnail, I said in the video. Like I deliver. Like I don't know what's clickbaity about my stuff. I mean, they're very provocative, but they deliver. Like I said, Ashvale, I don't think Ashvale is a good character on my thumbnail, and on the video I was much more angrier than my thumbnail actually, so I don't think people got baited by that. I saw many people say they love your stream thumbnails. Yeah, that's fun. I think my best work are the stream thumbnails because it gives me a lot of time to think about it, really. And it's very nicely formatted. Like I stick to a very consistent thumbnail with my watch party. It's just the you know, red circle arrow thing. And it's just a joke. And it is very consistent, right? Like I never stop doing that. I'm going to keep doing it because it's funny. Would you say Ashvale nerfs are good for combating power creep? I no, no. No, man, no. See, here's the thing. If Ashvale was as weak as Mighty right now, like not back in 3.1 like right now, do you think Mono Elation is gonna get any worse? Hell no, it's not, man. This game is not stopping for Ashvale. It won't. Like, you're already seeing it right now. Ashvale got nerfed. He got buffed a little bit again, so now he's a balanced character. But we're already seeing the baseline power level increasing with all of these 50-50 loss characters. Like, getting a Silver Wolf E0 for almost free, if you're lucky enough, is nuts. Like, I don't think I need to say anything more than that. A free Huohuo sounds nuts. A free Robin sounds nuts, but it's all true. And and we're gonna get a new Trailblazer path, and yeah, no. After Ashvale's patch, the baseline power level that's expected for you gets a lot higher. It is not slowing down for him at all. Like, do not be surprised if Zila is like actually just better than Archer after her Nova Flare. Like, do not be surprised at all. Like, log that E1, sure, but do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if Welt Nova Flare actually makes him competent enough to do night stages without that much Eidolons. Or like a good sustainless unit. Like, do not be surprised at all that 4.2 units, old and new, are going to start blowing previous units out of the water. Ashvale's nerf is not gonna stop that, bro. It is not. At all. Do you think Kuchiba will be playable? I don't know, but she's... it makes me sad. She really does look like Emily. It's fucking me up so bad because I'm an Emily believer. I'm an Emily truther. I wish she was a 4-star, man. I really do. Like, police lady, tall, good voice, and she's hot. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Can't I just pull her? Like the Gallagher, you know this isn't Penacony anymore because she would have been a 4-star. Like, Gallagher is actually the same thing. A lore relevant NPC, wink wink nudge nudge, that is a security guard, and people think is kind of hot. Like, man, if only. Sorry, you guys didn't hear the music. Okay. Boom 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 boom. Yeah. Boom 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 boom. Hell yeah. I love the bass lines in Plain Arcadia. Let's increase the playback speed so we can catch up. Okay, we have 3 minutes left. Okay, we're back in normal speed, so I guess we're caught up. Bam, 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 bam. How do we feel about the 4.0 maps? I actually like the 4.0 maps, but I like the music 100 times more. Okay, maybe this is kind of biased though, but I really like the Plain Arcadia music because it fits my channel so much. Like when I was back in 3.x, I struggled to include Amphoria's music because it just doesn't fit my channel. You know, this chill talk style channel. So I was really struggling with my music library. I always reverted back to Penacony because it fits more. But thanks to Plain Arcadia, I have a lot more choices in video music. So I'm kind of biased, you know? I also just generally like this genre. Like, why do you think I designed my characters this way? And the aesthetic of this channel. Like, I like the Amphorious music, but it just didn't fit my videos, so like... It was very hard trying to find new music without copyright. Bam, bam, bam. 30 seconds, almost there. How did you find the story execution? I liked it. I like that there was a lot of stuff happening, and it didn't try to lose you. Like, because there was a lot of stuff happening, you don't actually get lost. It also slows down at, like, the right moments, but it... You know, it never feels like you're just running around doing something that you don't want to do, which is cool. And also, the characters actually talk like human beings. Ooh, we're sponsored by Pearl. She's like the Aglaia of this nation. That's actually a lot more similar than I thought it was gonna be.
Hello, Mr. Ashfield. Hello. Hello, Mr. Owlbird. I'm afraid I bring some bad news. I've just received an important assignment, and unfortunately, it conflicts with the recording time for our version 4.1 special program.
The coincidence.
This song is also a banger. Can you guys hear him?
I'm actually feeling a bit feverish.
Looks like
good?
I won't be able to record the preview today either.
All right, then. Take care of yourself.
Oh, he's calling in
I'll
sick.
let you go.
That's why he's
Bye.
not here.
You take care of yourself as well. Bye-bye. Woo! I was just stressing over how to ask for leave. No guests, no show. We're bailing, baby. I worked so hard to get access to the trial run.
What?
Start real fast. Here I come. Woo!
Oh, we're gonna have.
Albert, over here!
Coming!
Wow, you're so prepared. I almost thought you were Fest staff.
You betcha! Oh, Albert here has got this whole fest mapped out. Shows to watch, booths
Like,
to
be
hit,
quiet?
merch
Okay,
to grab.
There we go.
Today, just follow
Should be good.
all out.
He's actually too loud now.
Hello, Mr. Owlbird. Feeling better now?
Oh, Mr. Asheville, aren't you on an assignment?
Wait, what? Feeling better? Assignment? Who is this? You guys know each other?
It's a long story.
March looks so stupid.
Oh, then, let's cut to the chase.
I don't say that to be insulting. Okay.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice to see you again. I was thinking of having Pearl
my God,
X
robot
Corp
boobs.
host an expo for the Astral Express. As for the name,
Star Rail Fest? Here we come!
It's hard to believe they recreated the scene where the Express crashes into the Great Septimus.
Why is everyone supporting Cacolia? Please, stand up for us!
Oh my God, it's Nihilix. It's Billy from ZZZ.
and during the Phantasmoon Games.
Wow, I
not
wonder
only can
what
miracles
country this
change
takes
the
inspiration
shadows,
from.
but
Oh my God, it's
fear,
Kochiba.
too.
It's Emily.
Whoever this new herald of death is,
I'm sorry for the lag, it's
I
not my
must
fault.
deliver justice with my own hands. This old wolf hasn't lost his fangs.
Beasts slaughter each other.
But in the blink of an eye, we somehow became enemies.
Let's settle this on the horizon, where the vengeance moon rises.
I forget about any fantasies of fairness and harmony. From this moment on, the
That's the
fantasy
new Anon
games could
boss.
follow in the footsteps of what happened 15 years ago.
Where's Kochiba?
If we handle the negotiations well, perhaps Aha could stand behind
He's
the
making AI
Astral
art.
Express.
Phantasmal games.
Shall receive all of my authority. To become the true pawn of elation. As such, it's time to...
Why do I feel nothing? I'm kidding. That was cool. Is it really laggy? Hold on a sec. See if I can fix this. Maybe I should lower the quality. At least it'll be consistent. Bam, 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 bam.
So you're the famous detective from Duo Mention City, and you had a last-minute assignment that brought you to the fest. And... Albert, don't tell me you were faking being sick.
Just adult things. You know. Ditching the show. Why don't we keep this our little secret?
Not a problem.
Albert, do you really think I'm the type to go tattling?
Yes.
Our friendship is solid.
Perfect. How about I serve as your temporary guide and
Whatever.
show you both around?
You're ignoring me.
Come on. Let's walk and talk. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's my
the first
line.
stage of the Phantom Moon Games has just concluded. Famous streamer Sparksy was defeated and forced to retreat after facing off against the Trailblazer. Right now, the hottest topic in Plain Arcadia is, of course, the victor, the nameless of the Astral Express. The Astral Express has been topping the trending list for ages now, connecting worlds across the universe and rescuing people everywhere. They're the real deal, no question. And in order to carry forward the
March
spirit
Bunny
of
really looks
trailblazing and give
bald.
the people of Plain
Like, I don't know what it
Arcadia a
is,
chance
she just
to
looks
keep
very
up with Star
bald.
Rail, Plain Arcadia's CEO Pearl has partnered with the Astral Express crew.
And
to
they just
host
make
the
her like a
Star Rail
short-eared bunny
Fest
instead of a
Expo,
long-eared
themed
one.
around the Astral
she doesn't look
Express's
bald.
grand adventures.
This is the first time I've ever gotten such a grand welcoming. Honestly, it's a little awkward.
No need for modesty, young lady. The Nameless have earned every bit of that acclaim.
Mr. Aspel couldn't be more correct. Now then, onward we go. This Star Rail
Okay.
Fest features 3 major zones: the Bellabog Zone, the Shinjolo Food Zone, and Pentagonny Zone.
Okay.
Let's go! I seriously can't wait. What kind of fun stuff will there be? Oh,
That fucking emoji.
Seems like we've arrived at a photo spot. Is this the exhibition area?
Today's a trial operation.
I
The main
wanna
exhibition
punch that
areas
emoji
are
in the
still
face.
being fine-tuned, so they're not open yet. But we can still take a sneak peek through the guided videos. First, let's head
Okay.
into the Bellabog Zone. Greeting us is a replica Club Hog Fort and
Whoa, that's a huge pom-pom. And look at those 2 giant balloon people. Is this depicting our fight against Cocolia?
Huh? Weren't the Nameless fighting with Supreme Guardian Cocolia
Oh,
to resist
March.
the destruction engine?
March. Careful, this is a public place.
Oh, so we're using
March, you
Bellabog's
almost
official
destroyed the
narrative?
conspiracy.
Got it. My lips are sealed.
Now that we've wrapped up the Bellabog
March,
Zone,
well,
let's hop on
dude.
the specially designed shuttle
Bellabog
Express
is starting a
and make our way
revolution
to the Sierra
after you
Leone
just
Food
said that.
Zone.
Wow, the front of the train is pom-pom. Let me snap a photo. The conductor is definitely gonna love this.
Mhm. Beyond the exterior, this train's method of movement
Oh my
is
God, it's
also
Koopas.
quite special. By boarding the Shuttle Express via interplanar jump, we can collect wish power to
We're in the
fuel
train, of
and
course, it's
personally
Japan.
experience the moment of departure. Arriving at the Cienjo Lofu
What the fuck is
exhibition
this?
area.
Oh, it's a
It's
water
themed
park, I
as
guess.
An immersive theater, recreating the heart-pounding duel against the Lord Ravager Vantilia at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Are they really portraying Fantilia as a comedy character? Aren't they afraid she'll come back to haunt them?
Does the IPC have some kind of misunderstanding about what immersive means? Was it really necessary to flood the entire theater?
Well, that's why we call it a trial run. The facilities still need a little tweaking. Next, it's time to head to the Pentagonny Zone. This
Okay.
exhibition area is all about impact.
Well, this doesn't look any
quite
different from...
literally.
You don't mean we're actually going to crash the train into the Great
What?
Septimus, do you?
Bingo!
What does Sunday feel about
To
this?
the tune of Robin singing, we'll collect So Glad fuel. Then to the thunder of Busy Soda.
Sunday's still
Dog
here,
headlong
guys.
at the Great Septimus. Nothing more Pentagonny than this.
Oh, this
this is
awesome.
Sonic now. We're
Once
playing
it officially
Sonic.
opens, I am definitely coming back for a few more bottles.
Once we smash through the Great Septimus, the train will race toward the very peak of this fest. The main
Okay, these maps are
stage
actually
atop
pretty fun.
Pom Pom Tower.
Wow, trains and tickets are everywhere! Incredible! I really wish the conductor could see this in person.
In addition to the carefully crafted main exhibition areas,
These
Star
emojis
Rail Fest
are-
has also prepared a dedicated fan
Anyway.
creation zone where visitors can mingle, take photos, and purchase fan-made merchandise, which is exactly where we're standing right now.
Woohoo! Oh,
Oh.
my purse is trembling with anticipation. Let me see what they've got. Fan novels, wanted posters, paper bags. Whoa,
Paper
what's
bags?
this? Is that a pom-pom mech? That doesn't look anything like the conductor.
This is Pearlux's new Clean Series Sanitation Alloy Pom Pom Mechatron!
It's a Roomba.
Or Pommy for short.
Pommy? But hey, as weird as it looks, Pom-Pom would totally be into it.
So, Mr. Owlbert, now that we're in the Star Rail Fest fan zone, do you think we might see... you know what?
What?
Come on! What else could it be? The hottest comic in plain Arcadia, Fluffy Across the Blue!
Oh.
I meant something else. Of course it's here! And I've heard its creator, the elusive blurry QR code, who's never shown their true identity
Is it that
in public,
Nihilux?
has been invited to appear for a sighting.
Oh,
That's right. The very same blurry QR code. Plain Arcadia's most mysterious comic artist, whose signature fluffy cute aesthetic and passionately detailed storytelling vividly captures the Astral Express's adventures.
Oh no, this is
Across the
Evanesia.
blue.
To think that Colt would actually be willing to attend Star Rail Fest. But that really shows just how powerful the Astral Express's pull is. Hurry. Take me to see them. I have to get a copy of the Fluffy personally signed by Colt.
What? They're only attending the official Star Rail Fest event.
All right then.
Alright.
Guess I'll have to come back another day.
Ooh.
It's a shame that I really like your
so
character,
you're a
Ashby.
fan of the Fluffy too, Mr. Detective?
Not quite. I have a friend who's a huge fan of it. A copy signed by the original
Such a
creator
shame.
would make the perfect gift.
That makes sense. But since Colt has agreed to take part in this collaboration, you're bound to get the chance sooner or later.
That's right. Since we're already here, please allow
Pom Pom Pop
me
popcorn
to
maker.
formally introduce the organizer of this Star Rail Fest, the entertainment titan of Plain Arcadia, our glorious Pearlux Core.
Oh.
Entertainment Titan really isn't an overstatement. Pearlux Corp pioneered an entirely new imagenesis fabrication process. The various mechatrons seen all across Duo Mention City nowadays are all the work of Pearlux Corp.
Mm-hmm. On screen is their HQ, Pearlux Tower. Inside the building, they're showcasing a newly announced product. The ultra-posable model Alloy King Pom Pom!
Wow, its detail is incredible. Mr. Yang would absolutely
I mean, I
love
also
this.
like
Just
Evanesia,
looking won't do.
character-wise,
I
but
absolutely recommend
I also like
trying it
Nihilux,
for
but I'm pretty
yourself.
sure she's
At Pearlux
Elation,
Tower,
and
you
I
can
do not like their
experience
kids.
the whole process firsthand, from Mechatron blueprint
I do
design
not
to
like
component manufacturing,
the concept of
all the way
Elation.
to final
So
assembly.
unless they break
There's
the
also a
convention of
live film
Elation, I'm
set
not
with
going
the
to do
heroic
anything with
Mechatron
those
film,
characters. Such a
Daybreak
shame.
Squadron. We can pilot Mechatrons yourself and battle evil monsters in a miniature city. You can even get the chance to go head-to-head with the stars of Daybreak Squadron themselves. Experience
Like, it's not just Asheville, you know? I actually like Nihilux. And unfortunately, she's going to be too OP for me to enjoy, so I don't care.
How do we get the chance
And I also don't
to
like her
experience
the
it?
design of Relations or whatever.
Oh, you just need to.
All right, that's plenty of that time for the organizers. And you, young lady, keep your guard up around the IPC, or you'll end
You
up
didn't
being
even meet
sold out
Nihilux?
and helping
I
them
mean,
count the profits.
Have you seen her
It's getting
video?
late. I've got business to attend
She has
to.
a lot of personality already.
Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
She also is just very hot,
What a
so...
strange detective.
So he really did have an assignment after all. Okay then. Looks like it's just us two for the rest of the tour. And
Oh?
Oh.
Testing. Hi there, Star Rail Fest attendees.
The animatronics do get quirky at night.
The time out of your busy schedules to attend this grand event.
For one reason or another, we'll be handing out some small gifts.
The Star Rail Fest giveaway will be handled through a redemption code.
In a moment, a string of letters will be displayed along the bottom of the screen for a short while. And then after some time, they'll expire. Do with that what you will.
We hope you all have a great day.
That's a wrap,
Hello.
bro.
Hello.
The mic's switched off, right?
What? You don't trust me, big bro? Hey, by the way, what was with that big, super half-hearted tone just now?
Today's just a trial run. We're just going through the motions. As long as there's no accidents, keeping it casual is fine.
We birds of a feather finally claw our way up from the midnight radio slot to this spot. We can't seriously
What are
get
they
bumped back
doing?
again, can we?
Okay, stop. I can't shake the feeling
What
that
the
being this happy is asking for trouble.
Oh, don't be so pessimistic all the time.
These are
Life's got its
podcasters.
share of fun too. The Phantasm Moon games just kicked off again the
This
other
is me and
day,
Bag
right?
sometimes.
My favorite streamer, Sparksicle, was eliminated just like that. Where's the fun in that?
Dude, you balling in the live stream chat every day is honestly the most fun.
Hey, the Phantasm Moon games aren't something to joke about.
That's true. Thinking back to the Phantasm Moon games 15 years ago, that herald of death who brought suffering to countless families.
Huh? Wasn't that just an urban legend?
If it's really just an urban legend, then
These guys look really
why is
uncanny.
it that over the past 15 years, all we've been able to dig up are hush whispers?
They're too
and,
humanoid for my
vague
liking.
fragments?
They
You
look
mean someone's
freaky.
been suppressing everything about the Herald of Death? Who could be powerful enough to pull that off?
Well, with the Interastral Peace Corporation calling the shots.
I mean, they're ducks
is
still. I
there
like ducks,
truly
but-
any problem that money can't solve?
That
these
sounds
ones
like
are too
pure
humanoid.
Conspiracy theory. Who would believe something like that?
There's more evidence. Just yesterday, I got a text message from the Herald of Death saying that as long as I wired him 4,000 credits, he'd guarantee my whole family's safety.
That's 100% a scam. Hold on, tell me you didn't actually wire it.
Relax! I didn't actually give him that much.
Oh, that's good. Wait, what do you mean by that much?
I mean, I only wired 3,000 credits.
Dad plus mom plus... Yeah, I'm just not going to ask why you paid 25% less. Wait, that's not what matters. The point is, the Herald of Death died 15 years ago. You've been scammed.
No, you
Could have been 6 or 7, but
the Herald
15
of
was
Death
fine.
isn't dead at all. The tragedy of Dovebrook District a few days ago had such enormous impact that even public opinion control couldn't keep it buried.
You mean the Sinwish Syndicate case? That was the Herald of Death's doing?
That's right.
15
They
years
paid the
actually
Herald of
implies
Death
that
their
Himiko is
protection
like
fee,
30
so
years
the whole
old,
gang was slaughtered without
which is
mercy.
like peak.
Hold on. Isn't the Sinwish Syndicate the one that collects protection money?
That part doesn't matter. The point is, anyone who didn't pay the protection fee met a terrible end, and it implicated everyone around them. They say even an innocent IPC employee was caught up in the violence.
Then doesn't leaving 25% unpaid basically count as not paying at all?
Come on, you really think
should
a
do the,
message like that would scare me?
All right then. That's
What did the voice
reassuring.
actor do? Like,
Guess my little brother isn't a lost cause
I don't remember what the
Join the
voice
Research
was.
Society of Happy Smiles already. According to them, a happy smile is all it takes to stand up to the Herald of Death.
Oh, that's it. You're beyond saving. Anyone who buys
Like the
that
Sandwich
nonsense is a
boss.
lost
Like he was
cause.
whatever
brother is
whatever that sound was.
done
It sounded like a
Since
platypus.
the Herald of Death is sending messages like that, bro, if you want to stay alive, wouldn't it be better if you joined
Yo,
the
can you
Research
two shut
Society
up?
too?
Not at all. I'm serious. Leave that creepy organization immediately, or my quiet, peaceful life is over. Hello? Director, I'm here.
Dude, I'm clicking
Wait,
X
what?
on this podcast
The mic
now.
was on the whole time? Oh, that's it. My career's over.
Owlbird, hurry up! The next show is about to start!
Oh, I thought the power went out.
Trial run or
It's like
not,
Five Nights at
I give
Freddy's.
a big
The
guess
power
who
went
showed
out.
up for an interview.
Oh, I can't wait! Hello, everyone! I'm your good friend, Furry, coming to you
It's
from
a Tamaki.
Parallax Entertainment! With a much-anticipated Star Rail Fest about to commence. In the background, the Phantasmoon games are unfolding with unstoppable momentum! As the War of the Supplicants is on the verge of eruption! What direction will this exhibition take next?
Oh, this is
But
probably
not to
the new
worry.
boss, right?
Today, I've specially invited Dovebrook District's most
No, this is
renowned
Ashvale.
adult
I can see
human
already the
expert in
splash art.
deduction, Mr. Ashvale! Welcome!
Oh, never mind. Oh, I was right actually. I should have waited like 2 seconds. Okay. Thankfully the numbers are turned off in this one. Oh. He didn't even do anything.
Oh, thank you.
What the fuck?
Expert is too generous.
Didn't do anything.
I'm just a detective passing by.
Psst. Just go with it. I
Bro,
spent ages
why?
coming up with the wording.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Ashvale. As an expert in the field of deduction, what do you usually do on a regular day, huh?
Casework. Protecting clients, smoothing over neighborhood conflicts. Of course, if someone
I want to see his
goes
team
missing,
comps.
or they need someone to
really
impersonate a
do.
parent for a school meeting, or even to line up overnight for the latest comic release, they're welcome to come find me at my office.
Are you strapped for cash?
Is it that obvious?
Mm-hmm.
He lives in a
Let's get back on
freezer.
track. With the Phantasmoon games in full swing, staging a Trailblaze exhibition of this scale feels deliberate. Is Director Pearl attempting to concentrate wish power and rig the outcome?
I don't see it that way. Star Rail Fest does draw Plain Arcadia's gaze here, sure, but turning attention into wish power is another matter entirely. The stage may be set, yet who takes the lead still depends on individual merit.
Are you implying that the fest might draw not just one, but multiple supplicants to the venue?
Very possible. If I wanted to win the games, the smartest move would be to fight on the Trailblazers' home turf and leverage the momentum of the Astral Express for my own advantage.
Ah, how sinister. Good thing you're not a supplicant, Mr. Ashvale.
Surely.
Oh, wait, you're not actually one, are you?
Not all supplicants participate with victory in mind. Some seek power.
Oh, do you guys
from
hear the
mask.
music?
Some step
So
in to
high.
steer the game
Let me show.
and prevent it from going off the rails. And some join simply because they find it
No
entertaining.
more time. Yeah.
All of these
That's very
are
cool.
valid reasons to compete.
A remix.
But supplicant is only a title. If someone exploits
I'll be
that
the
title to cross moral
banana,
lines, they
banana,
cannot
banana.
and will not be forgiven.
Ooh, are you talking about the Dovebrook murders,
Yes,
Mr.
it is
Ashvale?
the right
Could that case
time.
also have links to the Phantasmoon games?
I can't
Get
rule out
ready
that
now.
possibility. I'm currently working alongside Agent Kochiba from the Department of Aberration Defense to investigate the case. We've already made some
I like this
progress.
background music so much.
Many viewers are eager to know more about this incident. Would you mind expanding on it?
We discovered that prior to the incident, a group called the Research Society of Happy Smiles had coincidentally recruited a significant number of former members of the Sinwish Syndicate. At the same time, shortly after the incident, the Smile Society announced the Dovebrook District New Life Project.
Wow, you guys
Dovebrook
really do
District
not like this
happens to
yapping,
be
do
the
you?
former stronghold of the Sinwish Syndicate. One coincidence, maybe chance, but a chain of them points to deliberate orchestration behind the scenes. Call it an old detective's gut instinct. Either way, I will uncover the truth, deliver justice for the fallen, and ensure the real culprit answers for their crimes. And now, Miss Furbo, it's time for
I thought my
you
screen
to
darkened
reveal
because I
your
wasn't moving my
true
mouse anymore.
Identity.
Me?
Exactly. I caught it just now. You called Pearl Director, and your script didn't include any Mechatron product placement at all. That leaves only one conclusion. You absolutely cannot be from Pearlix Entertainment, so who are you? Really?
Nonsense! I was dispatched from Interastral Peace Entertainment to Perlex Entertainment! It's an external posting! External posting!
I understand now.
I'm just
So
focusing on the
that's how
background
it
music.
is.
I've zoned out already.
And I was just starting to think Mr. Ashvale was pretty charming. Before taking the stage, I looked over your record. The curious case of the Harmony Sect Communion. The mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express. And the super non-serial locked room murders at Kooky House. Just to name a few. How exactly
Can you
did
turn off stream sound so
manage
we
to
can hear you
solve
better?
all
Oh,
these
sure.
cases?
Naturally, it comes
Oh wait,
down
you
to
guys
sharp
won't hear the
intuition.
music I'm singing to
It's
then.
just a touch of deduction on top.
I'm starting to suspect most of the heavy lifting was done by your assistant, Mr. Narrator.
Where is
At the very
Mr.
least,
Narrator? He should
I
be here.
solved the Juming artisan exhibition forgery case myself.
By intuition alone?
No need for that. I personally witnessed General Huayan's prize disciple forge the real deal. Hammer Strike by Hammer Strike.
That artifact from 7 or 8 centuries ago. Don't tell me you're actually that ancient, Mr. Ashvale, huh?
Oh, I didn't realize so much time had passed.
Huh?
Hey, I take it I've aged pretty well, huh? A new cryo treatment would do the trick.
I'm going insane.
Okay. I'll quit teasing you, little Furbo. So, what's up next?
Oh, next, could we ask you to share some of your combat experiences and practical tips?
Yeah, sure. In combat, I select a lucky target to serve
What
as
is this thing?
bait. As long as the bait remains in the field, I can reduce
Oh,
the
boy.
defense of all enemies. If I use my skill on the bait again, it will deal additional damage to the target
my God,
and restore
400k
skill
damage.
points for the team. After an ally attacks the bait,
200k
it will also
damage.
launch a set number of follow-up attacks against the bait.
Wow.
200k
Look at his
damage.
eyes.
Bam.
Mr.
Got you,
Ashford's
bitch.
presence suddenly feels completely different. Like a wolf locking onto its prey.
I like that comparison. In battle, I accumulate stacks of gluttony. After using my ultimate, I can consume
use my
gluttony
ult.
to enhance the hunting power of my follow-up
Snap.
attacks.
Oh, in the footage, you can see Mr.
500K.
Ashford attacking continuously, snapping at enemies one after another. Even after biting one to death, he doesn't stop.
Look at all
and
these
goes
200k
straight for
fall.
the next target. In other words, Mr. Asheville can continuously defeat multiple
This team is
enemies
kinda-
with follow-up attacks.
Well, you know,
Wolves are
yeah,
creatures
it's
of
not like
no
there's anything
retreat.
better
They
than
will
this,
not
really.
cease their pursuit until every last prey
Can I see the
has
face
been
shout
slain.
team now?
So then, what exactly is this gigantic maw that descends from the heavens and devours enemies? Have you gone and unleashed something terrifying?
It would be better to pretend you never saw it. After all, those who do
3,
usually don't get
4.
the chance to tell anyone.
That's a fraud. Wait, 4?
See anything?
How'd he get 16 gluttony?
I'm just teasing you. By using my technique, I can
Bro was holding that load for a while, huh?
You see, the reason they are quiet is only because they are sleeping.
The way you make others go quiet doesn't seem like a mere technique to me. Much like how I feel your identity goes far beyond a detective. Who exactly are you?
Don't put me on the spot. I really am just a freelance detective who took on a security job. At least for today.
What about tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow I'll be a professional animal trainer, capable of walking 10 dogs at once.
You're just toying with me, aren't you?
No, doesn't he get 16? No, he doesn't.
Right, I give up. There's just no way to squeeze any more juicy stories.
Was
out
that
of
literally
Mr.
just impossible to happen then?
All right, let's
Unless you're
switch
E2?
gears and take a look
I mean, it wasn't
at
gonna
the
happen anyway because
first.
getting 12 on
In version
getting 16 in
4.1,
Ashvale is
the
fucked
limited
up anyway.
5-star character Ashvale and
Oh, at
the
least Mutz
limited
is here. Oh
5-star
no.
light cone, the
Oh
finale
my
of
god.
Alive will have a boosted drop rate. Ashvale and his light cone will be available throughout
Mutz is
version
here.
4.1. During the first rerun,
Oh my.
drop
Okay,
rate
it's
of the
over.
limited 5-star character Hyacinth and the limited 5-star
Oh
light
hell
cone
no.
long
He
maintained
stood
by
no
the
chance,
Dawn
man.
Sky
He
will be
stood no
boosted.
chance.
During the second rerun,
Oh my.
the drop rate of the limited 5-star character Boot Hill and the
How?
limited 5-star
How does it
light
keep
cone
getting worse?
failing towards
How
the
does
second life will also be boosted. And that brings our
They are not giving this dude a
stage
chance. Wow.
interview to a close.
Just a second. Before the
Oh
program
hell
ends,
no,
I have
man.
a few
hell
heartfelt
no.
words to share.
People just got out of an Evernight rerun
Our
banner,
detective
man.
agency is rolling out a range of merchandise, including the 100% head-turning famous detective quote T-shirt, the "See the Killer" clearly magnifying glass.
Oh
and
hell no,
the
there's no
tracking and
facial.
tailing
Oh
glasses.
my
Great
god.
value for money, fair prices.
Bootill's
for
here
all.
though? I mean,
What's more,
oh,
those who
this
hire
is
me
so
for a case
cooked.
will receive a limited
Holy.
edition badge. Interested viewers, please get in touch
Oh
with my
no.
assistant, Mr.
Oh no.
Why did it suddenly go dark?
I mean, it is
Oh,
an IPC
no.
sponsored program, so it makes sense that ads from other brands aren't allowed.
So what's the plan now?
Let's head over to the game booths and have some fun. Apparently, it's all upcoming releases from the IPC with the Perlas Corp's
But he
strict
gotta do that,
oversight
man.
at every level. Another unexpected incident shouldn't be possible.
All right. Let's
Surely
get moving.
after Ashvale's release, power creep stops happening, right? Let's just pretend that Ashvale won't get power creep by Nova Flare. Anyway. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm kidding, okay? I'm still gonna pull, by the way. Oh, it's Stephen. My goat. What's he doing here? What's he doing here? You have something to do with this, Stephen? I wonder when he's actually gonna show up in the trailer because we got that one from before 4.0 drop and he never showed up ever again. Come on, Stephen. Damn, this thing hits hard. This track is crazy. I'm gonna download it.
Didn't you say Perlux Corp had strict oversight at every
Can you
level?
please stop playing Robin's song
So
every time?
why is a Stellaron Hunter
It's still
showing
going.
up here?
Me?
Me?
I heard there was a new game to
Oh,
try.
you lost your
so I hacked
50-50,
my way
March.
in. Your security here is basically made of paper mache.
What I say to
it's
Hoyo
just a
against
trial run.
leakers.
It's a trial run. I'm confident the official fest events will have tight
So true,
security
Silver
for
Wolf.
And I believe you for sure. So you're here to play too then? Want to play a couple of games together?
Sure. Since we're already here, What kind of fun games are there?
Check this out first.
Oh, new
You know
event.
Wispay, the small blocks you see all over Duo
Oh,
Mansion
is this like a
City?
Mario event?
Well,
That's cool.
now they're fighting each other.
Oh, wait, no.
Huh?
Is this like
What do you mean
Genshin's thing?
fighting each other?
Exactly what it sounds like. Didn't the Trailblazer and Sparksy get into a fight before? They tore a hole right through the Worldbreaker Waves painting in the school courtyard, and a bunch of Wispay escaped from it. Now they're having a turf war all over the campus.
Judging by the situation, it's a war of many contenders.
I mean,
vying
Silverwolf
for
really does
dominance
sound very
across
Valley
the campus.
Girl.
Chaos erupting everywhere. Born in an age of chaos, the world cries out.
Valley Girl
"Wise
combined with
ruler."
Gamer Girl voice.
If you'll accept it, I, Albert, am prepared to pledge myself to Milady Silverwolf as the esteemed wolf to halt the Wispay's war and bring unity to the world.
All right, stop. Enough. Don't pledge yourself to me. That wise ruler should be the Trailblazer. But I'll give you a
Oh my
quick
god,
demonstration.
Kafka, can you stop bothering me?
Thank you.
I'm playing
Thank you,
Fortnite.
esteemed wolf.
There are 4 powerful
Oh.
champions, each holding their own
Rappa,
territory across
what?
the school. What we need to do is
Oh,
build up
this
our
is-
own strength and take them down one at a time.
This is like
See,
Genshin's.
You begin with a Beast Soul clan, made up of various kinds of troops like the Hyena Skirmishers and Carrion Archers that you can deploy.
Rappa
No
is
wishes,
showing up in a
my
lot of events. Good for her, I guess.
Oh, great strategist.
Why is
How
Anaxa
are we
here,
to
though?
proceed?
Do we really have to roll?
thought he
play
wasn't
like
really
this?
yet.
It's not even an RPG, but fine, I guess. First,
This
and
is a what is it
foremost,
called?
Arrange the Wispay strategically.
RTS, yeah,
Once
sure.
certain conditions are met, the soldiers can be promoted or leveled up, increasing their combat strength.
Let me give it a try too. Strategist. What exactly are these cards for?
After each battle, you randomly obtain
Ashvale
spell
Sig
cards
worth
and
it?
capsules with different effects.
I mean,
these cards
it's a
offer
very
different
versatile life tone,
functions
so it's
and
actually pretty
buffs to
damn good.
enhance your strength, and it's best to have their effects
But
cover
the
more
amp is kind of
Wispay.
a
This
weird
is part of the strategy too.
because it's not exactly
Classic
20%
roguelike gameplay.
damage increase.
You get
It's
what I mean?
it depends on enemy
I get
mechanics.
you.
I'll spare you the specifics. Game
Because
rules
vulnerability
tend to
is
go in
very
one ear and
enemy
right
based,
out the
enemy
other.
dependent
So
based.
just follow
Like
the
some enemies
tutorial and you'll be
would
just
lower their
fine.
res by like
Now,
would lower their
everyone, on my signal.
would give themselves like 100%
Charge.
vulnerability, and it's like,
Whoa,
what are you
this
doing?
fight is so intense. It really
So it's pretty
does feel like a
variable, but
massive clash
the
between
fact that it's so
rival
generic and
warlords.
it has a pretty
And
decent
that
amp
Wispay is
regardless
huge.
is pretty
You
cool
can call
still.
it the Warlord
That's a nice.
Supreme.
I mean, if you don't have
Each
any other
champion belongs to a
premium
different
hunt
faction,
LCs,
and Wispay
yeah, might
soldiers
as well
from
pick it up,
different
right?
Factions have distinct abilities. Remember,
Of course, you need a
once
follow-up
defeat
character,
an
but
enemy,
Archer
you can
works with it,
unlock
you
their
know, just as an
faction's
example.
Wispay and bring them
So
under
it doesn't.
your command.
As long as you have
To
like any
replenish
sort of
one's
follow-up attack
forces
that's
through conquest, growing mightier
decently
with every
frequent,
triumph.
then it's
Truly
good.
brilliant, my liege.
As the saying goes, a fine bird chooses the
you'd
right
definitely
tree
put it on
branch
Mutsa at the
A
very
wise
least, you
servant
know.
chooses a lord we're serving. I recognize the Trailblazer as a hero of our times, and thus I offer my surrender.
Just where are these lines coming from?
But why do all these enemies look
Oh, it's Pearl.
oddly
The
familiar?
Noxa.
As far as old Albert knows,
Yoon Lee. Oh my
they're
god,
all
Home
pulled from the
Digicap.
Trailblazer's memories. No one was actually hurt.
Oh, right. Once you've brought the school under control, you
Yoon
can
Lee
take
being
on
put in an
challengers
event
from
and then
beyond the
getting
sky.
fucked
Make
over
sure you try it.
into a 50-50
Okay.
loss pool. That's
Since
funny.
the esteemed wolf has spoken, I'll absolutely check it out.
It definitely feels like a lot of fun.
Watch Yoon Lee get a rerun or
Let's
something, and
move on to the next
it's just
game.
okay.
This
This
one
is targeted.
I know pretty well. To be precise, this project comes from a newly announced Lane Arcadia collaboration.
Wait, is this?
Madam Pearl has partnered with
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Slum
This
from
is
the
just
Genius Society.
Stephen.
The
This is
Divergent Universe
Screwlum,
will be entering
Ron
a
May,
new
Herda.
phase.
I see. Oh, that's Pearl though. That's
Really?
Pearl.
The 10
Isn't it?
Stonehearts have set their sights on the Divergent Universe
Anyway.
again?
Not at all. This
Stephen's
is
back.
actually a personal invitation.
He keeps showing
from
up.
Madam Pearl herself.
But
As
he
far as
doesn't
I
show up
know,
In the flesh.
Fantasy Moon games are currently in full swing in Planet Arcadia. However, the origin of wish power, a crucial element of the games.
Wait, what is
remain
this?
an
Is this an Express
unsolved
logo? It is. Isn't it?
As Planet Arcadia's
That looks like a
administrator,
Fatui logo to me, to be
Madam Pearl is
honest.
eager to uncover the secrets behind it. And for the Genius Society, this also presents a perfect opportunity
This-
to better understand
this looks sick.
Planet Arcadia
That's just
and
AHA.
test new research topics.
Figures. A win-win
Oh yeah, we get a new
situation
5-star
calculated by
sig.
2 Intellitrons.
It's probably for EMC
Exactly!
because it doesn't
They
work
hit
for
it off
Yelguan.
immediately. And so, Divergent Universe Arcadian Chronicles gets a brand new look, starting with converting every room into a car.
Why
Upon
isn't
passing
Huohuo on
through the
this
gateway,
team?
The Trailblazer will randomly obtain waypoint passes for different domains, freely choosing
Oh, this is like
where to go next.
Simu.
Moving through cards like this, did they really introduce the dual vector foil to the Divergent universe?
March 7th! What on earth did you learn words like that?
This is classic Simu.
two-dimensional
Yeah.
isn't necessarily a bad thing. Domain
Oh, this is
progression
different.
will no longer be decided only by the Divergent Universe's calculations, but more by your own choices. If you don't feel like fighting, you can choose reward domains at every step going forward. If none of the cards show the domain you want, simply wait for the next shuffle.
Miss Silverwolf is right! Beyond making room selection more flexible, the 2 Intellitrons also introduce an entry ticket to the Divergent
What is
Universe,
this?
just like the one for the Fantasy Moon games, a Mask of Elation.
This reminds me of
Serving as a
2006
testing tool.
profile pictures.
Each mask has a different effect. After choosing one
Oh,
of the
they are
stars,
masks.
the mask will accompany you throughout the test, continuously accumulating wish power.
I wonder
When
if this
wish
has
power is
EMC
maxed
kit.
out, the mask will level up and grant major rewards. such
Sort
as
of like
buffs to upcoming
kit
domains
predictions and
or
stuff that you can
upgrades
make from
for
this.
specific
Well, it doesn't
waypoint
matter
passes.
because 4.2 is gonna
After
drop
leveling up
before
your mask multiple
this patch, so I
times, you
guess,
gain
you know,
access
doesn't
to
matter.
higher tier rewards. Combined with smart waypoint pass choices, and the test becomes significantly easier to handle.
Whoa, max level reward domains?
Prawn
are
May, now I
seriously
know this is
impressive.
fake.
Oh, there are even rare occurrences there too.
This is a hack.
Mhm. And
This
this
dev
part's
account.
pretty interesting too. When drawing cards and stacking cards, if you pull 4 of the same waypoint passes, you're showered with rewards. I've dubbed this strategy the Celestial Jade playstyle.
Surprisingly appropriate.
In this version of Divergent Universe Arcadian
Of course,
Chronicles,
use this
a
team.
character
Why
joining a
not?
battle will automatically become a star, gain highlights, and
Oh.
be blessed by the Mask of Elation.
Oh.
You can freely try out characters from past versions as well. Each character has been given
Ooh.
additional special module effects, allowing the Trailblazer to freely customize
Okay, so it's
their
kind of
team.
arcadey. That's good.
Great! With the squad's
Like Currency
combat
Wars.
strength boosted, running combat tests in the Divergent universe will
Whoa,
be
what
much
is this lag?
more convenient.
And this time, the Divergent
That wasn't my
Universe
fault.
has added plenty of new occurrences, curios, and equations. The shop has also added a new 5-star Elation Light Code. Rewards tied to the index and synchronicity points have been updated too. Tons of Stellar Jades included. We're excited for the Trailblazer to dive in.
Time to shout out our slogan.
Get
Testing.
Oh, and don't forget to farm the new player
Oh, yeah, I forgot
ornaments.
about this.
One set is themed after my home, Punk Lord Stage 0.
And the other set features the IPC's magnificent Astropolis, the planar ornaments city of converging stars.
Why is it so laggy? Holy sh...
Trailblazer.
YouTube,
While running
what's
tests in
happening?
the Divergent universe, make
My
sure
internet
you
connection's
grab the
actually
refreshed
flawless today.
planar ornaments. So, if you clear the Divergent universe version of the Fantasy Moon games, will a digital aha show up?
I don't think they developed a feature like that yet.
New planar good?
Maybe I could pass along.
If you're
the
farming for
feedback.
Silverwolf, sure.
Sure. And make sure he takes it seriously.
Got it.
The follow-up
But
attack
even if
set
we
one is
can't
good,
meet
but like,
digital aha for now, I
it's
hope
not
no
really
one
worth
feels too down
refarming.
about it. After all,
And if you're pulling for
you still got
Ashvale,
something that'll never let you down,
you know,
never
there's,
make you
you know,
cry, and never miss
just
a
use
single appearance.
Valorous,
Gift of Odyssey!
or whatever it's
In
called.
version
I don't remember.
4.1, the Trailblazer can claim
Duran, I
a
mean, yeah.
10 warp reward just by logging in and checking in.
Mm-hmm.
10
It's
pulls?
their favorite part. Grabbing those boarding passes.
The double reward events, Planar Fissure and Garden of Plenty, will also be available in this version, helping the Trailblazer obtain more planar ornaments and upgrade materials. Alright.
Okay,
that's
is that
about
it?
for this
Oh,
trial
that's it.
run of Star
How
Rail
long will we be
Fest.
here?
As this trial run comes to a close, I would
Less than an
also like to
hour even
remind
with all that
everyone
yapping,
version
that's crazy.
4.1 will last for 4 weeks.
4
For
weeks.
more details, Trailblazers,
Like it says in the
please
thumbnail.
keep an eye on official announcements. Many thanks for your continued support.
Yeah, even this trial run was a blast. Just wait for the real thing. We'll go around and check out every corner together with the Trailblazer.
You bet! The very first Grand Star Rail Fest, the mysterious Perlux Corp, and part 2 of the Phantom Moon games are about to unfold. Let's reunite in version 4.1 story. Thanks for watching, Trailblazer! Catch you in game! Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I guess we're done.
Oh. Event exclusive 1/8 scale Mechatron. New event exclusive the Fluffy issue. What was the other thing again? First day limited edition special volume.
That's right, that's right!
What is this?
Mark, take these credits! I'll be counting on you during the official event!
Just leave it to me. I'll even get you a personalized autograph from the author. Not a problem.
Or you could just ask me. I'll slip into Blurry's system and get you the latest original draft of the Fluffy.
Well, perhaps we can discuss it off the record?
What? It's still just an empty new folder? Don't tell me they haven't even started drawing yet.
Oh, seriously?
Um,
Come on, Blurry!
what is this about? Is that... Wait, that's it.
What? It's still just an empty new folder? Don't tell me they haven't even started drawing yet.
Oh, seriously? Come on, Blurry!
That's it. It just cut out like that. Alright, I mean... Oh, okay, let's what do we even... What can we even talk about? I mean, I really like the locations. I like this one specifically. Where's the Sunday one?
The Great Set.
That's crazy. I think overall the map design is like the best part of this stream. But oh my god, how long were these guys talking? Let's see, 30? Like 4 minutes? Yeah, 4 minutes. Wow. That's funny. Okay, I guess we can... What do we do? Let's just... We just talk about the banners? I mean, that includes Ashvale, so whatever. Okay. So... We only have 4 weeks to pull on these banners, and thankfully the decision is not very difficult. We have Ashvale, first of all. Ashvale is a unit that's very balanced. He's not bad. He's not broken either. He's a character that's very reliant on his future because his current state and his units that he works with currently are not very impressive. He is the best in slot for Phase Shell if you're running a sustain. There is a couple of issues that he can have with Phase Shell, like the fact that he's very squishy because his base stats just do not allow it. over a character like Motsa who has defensive factor by just hiding. So it's not perfect, but if you're like 99% of the player base that, well, you're not 99% of the player base because Fei Xiao is not even, like, a majority of people aren't going to run Fei Xiao nowadays because she's just very difficult to run. But anyway, Ashvale is not a perfect synergy, but most of the time he's going to be the best in slot because he's just much easier to play. Because, you know, you're going to be forced to run a sustain, but it's pretty difficult anyway. As a main DPS, he has a not very good infrastructure behind him. As a main DPS, you can play him in like two ways. You can play him with two hyper carry buffers, like let's say Sunday and Robin. And kind of the problem with that is, first of all, attack frequency is down the dirt. But second of all, you're kind of ignoring his follow-up attack mechanics because those two don't do any follow-up damage. So, you can do the alternative and play him in a hyper carry / follow-up attack team with Tribby and Cypher. So he's actually making use of his buffs with Tribby and Cypher on the team, but the amp is in hell because you're actually having too much vulnerability, so it's kind of weird. Like, you're not boosting Ashvale's damage enough by just running those two. So, I mean, it can still clear, but it clearly isn't a good infrastructure for him as a main DPS compared to the other characters that we have right now. Most of the time, you're probably going to run him with one follow-up attack unit, like let's say Tribby or Cypher, and then one hyper carry buffer, like Sunday or Sparkle, and that's pretty much it. Probably not Sparkle because you're going to use Archer, and Archer is free. But anyway. His teams are just very weird right now. And there isn't really an indication that it's gonna get better in the near future. And sure, you can pull him right now to bet on a future that he's much better than right now. But according to information from the most trustworthy leaker / the plant, I would like to call, Ashvale's not gonna get his main DPS for a while. So at that point, you might as well bet on his rerun. And you would be more assured of how good he is than just pulling him right now. And the other issue that I see with Ashvale is his vertical investment is not actually that strong, but it's decent enough, I guess. It's just, I don't know how to feel about his vertical investment. It's fine, but it's clearly not balanced to modern standards, I think. But anyway. The other issue that I see with Ashvale is, yes, you can pull him right now and then be like, okay, in the future he's gonna get better because he gets his main DPS, and we're Gucci and whatever. How long do you think that's gonna take? And are you sure that there aren't going to be a lot of supports that are going to release during that time? In which case, Ashvale wouldn't be that far behind. Or far ahead, I mean, sorry. Because 6 months is a very long time. A generic support could release around that time that is like 5% worse than Ashvale but has a lot more teams, is going to be inherently more valuable. Like, that is a possibility. It's equally possible of him getting a main DPS, actually, so Now what, right? So for if you want like the maximum amount of reliability of his value, just wait for his rerun. Because at worst, you're gonna get his main DPS, and his main DPS is strong enough to not need him. And then you just wait for his rerun, and you're good again. You have like a few months where you feel missed out, but at best, Ashvale reruns with his main DPS, and you get full value out of it. And you're fully expecting, you fully have a picture of the power level now of the follow-up attack team he's meant to be with. So if you want maximum assurance of his value, just wait for his rerun, really. Because if his main DPS comes out and it's just unusable without him, that would be crazy. Because they would have to be catastrophically weak for that to be the case. I mean, if that happens, I guess you shouldn't invest in follow-up attack at all. But anyway. With that said, is Ashvale a valuable character? No. He's a character that you pull based on a gamble that he'll be good. Right now he's fine, but he's really not showing anyone up. And the problem with that is he's before Anniversary. And with the crazy stuff that we're seeing from Anniversary, with in terms of free stuff and 50-50 lost characters and Nova players, the standard for the baseline power of the player base is going to be much higher than it is right now. In which case, it's not going to be very nice to Ashvale. Because being balanced right now, just before a huge power spike in terms of the baseline expectation of player power, is not a good position to be in. So, you should just skip him and pull on a rerun, I think. That way you can be sure that you actually like his team and it's actually powerful, you know? You're not gonna break your account by pulling him. Like, it takes a lot to break an account. I don't think just pulling him's gonna do it, but I don't think it's a good decision for some accounts to do in terms of, like, being optimal, but that doesn't really matter, you know? You should just pull whoever you like. Is this advice or just your opinion? Thank you for the €2. This is both. Like, isn't an advice just an opinion dressed as a recommendation? So, like, if you're trying to recommend something, it's always opinionated. It's not based on... sometimes it's not based on fact at all. It's just based on taste. But anyway. Ashvale is fine. You know, you're not gonna break your account pulling him because it takes a lot more than just one character that's fairly okay to break an account. I would just be very careful on pulling him because we're just before Anniversary. With the crazy amount of things happening in Anniversary, I would not be surprised if he gets left behind very quickly. And there's seemingly no assurance that his team is gonna come soon enough, so you're basically pulling him like a Bitcoin, you know? And at that point, it's better to just wait for a rerun and see how things plan out. And if you actually like how things planned out, then you can pull him again on the rerun. And it's good, it's fine. His vertical investment is not that strong, especially compared to even Sparksy in the Aguang, so like, you know. His Sig is good though. It works with Archer. I believe it's actually best in slot for Archer, but I think it's like not that much, so you don't need to pull for it, but it is a very generic cone. Like a lot of hunt characters have follow-up attacks, so it's very useful. So if you're, you know, a cruise, hurt a shop, hunt light cone is getting passed around too much, pulling a Sig is actually not that bad of an idea. So yeah, that's it for Ashvale. He's fine, you know, he's okay. Just be very careful on what to expect from this unit and what would happen in the future. Like, if you compare his future to, like, Sparksy's an Elation character, so no matter what, she was gonna get the stage shill, even if she's worse than the other Elation characters. At the very least, she's getting shilled a lot. Ashvale doesn't have that factor. And because Sparksy's Elation, and because of how Elation works, she's gonna get more teammates. Very soon, Ashvale is not guaranteed at all. So, again, not exactly the wisest choice, but I don't think most people will regret it. Question mark? I really don't know how people feel about follow-up attack nowadays, so maybe people will regret it more than I'm thinking. But yeah, that's it for Ashvale. I want to get in for my E1 Jade. Would he be her best partner? I mean, there's nobody else that amps Jade that much, so I guess so. But it's like, you know, it's Jade. So you're kind of pulling practically anything just to keep her afloat at this point. Unless you want to try, unless you're just pulling Jade for pure fiction or something, I don't know. That'd be pretty cool, I guess. Okay, next banner. Hyacinth. Wow, the quality jump. Okay, so Hyacinth is the best sustain in the game, and it's not even close. She is even like arguably better than PT in some teams that have no business of her being in it, just because of her personal damage being extremely messed up. Like, it's just unbalanced. Hyacinth is also part of the best team in the game if you don't like her as a generalist, so there you go. Her Eidolons are actually kind of nuts. Her E1 is a very relevant Eidolon for the HP team despite being a sustain. Like that, look how far we've come. Her signature is very strong utility-wise and is just a really strong amp. And yeah, I mean, this unit is unkillable. It does a lot of damage. She can be SP efficient if you want to. She's part of the best team in the game. What more could you want from a sustain? We also just got back from an Evernight rerun, so you might want to pull this character because she's a pretty good increase for Evernight. Yeah. Do I recommend pulling her? I think we know the answer to that. The only thing that's really stopping an outright recommendation for Hyacinth for me is whether or not Huofuo's Nova Flare is actually good. Because according to certain dreams, Huofuo is getting added to the Companion Spirit shop, so she might be getting, you might get E0 for free, but maybe her E1 is actually broken, or her E2 is broken, So that's pretty much the only thing that would stop Hyacinth to be a general recommendation. Maybe Huofuo is actually better than her after Nova Flare. So, I would keep a very close eye on Nova Flare Huofuo. But I guess if you're playing Aeon Arbitration, having 3 limited sustains is actually a pretty good thing to have, just in case, you know. So if you're missing limited sustains, what better... PT just expired, doesn't he? Yeah, PT just expired. Now that PT has expired, I guess you don't have a free limited sustain anymore, so yeah, I guess Hyacine kind of jumps up in value even with Wolf Nova Flare. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense, yeah. So for new players that don't have the free PT, get Hyacine, yeah. Even if Wolf turns out to be a good Nova Flare character, you still want 2 limited sustains just in case. The PT is still free, is he? I'm pretty sure it just expired on this patch. Or is it next patch? No, wait, Archer was the one that expired, didn't it? No, he was one patch after, so... Okay, by the time 4.1 drops, PT is expired, right? Yeah, that's what I thought, okay. Never mind then. Keep on the lookout for information about Fofo's Nova Flare. And if it's better than Hyacine, we can talk about that later, but as it stands right now, she's definitely a must pull for new units, or for new accounts. Also a must pull if you invested in Mono Rem just now. Like let's say you just pulled Evernight E2 or something, yeah, get Hyacine. That's gonna be a huge boost too. Yeah, that's Hyacine. Very good character. The best sustain in the game. Like what else can you say really? Next is Bootel. Bootel makes me sad. I don't mean that because he's a bad character, but I mean that because... Well... No, he's still a good character, it's just that... The Dahlia didn't really do too much for him compared to the other characters, so he's... Okay, here's the data. This is why I'm so conflicted. Where's March? Actually, let's look at Boot Hill first. 12. Now let's look at... Where is she? Wasn't she here? Am I taking the wrong stage? I'm 100% sure March 7th is here somewhere. Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay, now I remember. It was on this one. There she is. What is going on here, bro? This makes me sad. But, this makes me sad. He's still a good character, though. But, the problem with Boot Hill is that Firefly Nova Flare is way too close. So if you don't have Boot Hill, man, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't have Boot Hill, Firefly is a better character even without her Nova Flare right now. How do you think it's gonna end up differently, you know? So, the unfortunate part of this is, Boot Hill does not get a Nova Flare, so... And even if he did get a Nova... and even if, Firefly didn't get a Nova Flare, he would still be worse than just pulling Firefly on a rerun. And yeah. Tough. His pull value is really not that good because of that. I think the devs are very hell-bent on making Firefly the best break character. Like, the gap is already big enough right now. It's gonna get even bigger once Firefly actually has a good kit. Should I even talk about the controversy about Firefly not needing a Nova Flare? I feel like it's so dumb. See, the thing about units is that you can have a unit with a terrible kit but a great team. And if they are one of the best in that team, they're better off than most characters. Like Blade working with Tribi and Hyoscene. Blade's kit was still chopped, but at least he has a team that he can actually fully make use of, compared to characters that would have been just better with characters that would have been better than him without Tribi and Hyoscene. And like, yeah, sometimes having a good team is enough for a unit to be good. But the reality of Nova Flares is that, first of all, it's more so based on what they want to shill. But second off, it fixes individual kit problems. And the fact of the matter is that Firefly has a lot of inner kit problems that is being carried by a support. Whether or not she deserves it is kind of it kind of doesn't matter. Her kit is pretty much not in a good state right now. Her teams are in a good state. Her kit itself is not. And the only way to fix a kit like that is to Nova Flare it. Like, I think the opposite of this situation would be a Herta Nova Flare. Herta's kit makes a lot of sense, and Herta's kit does not need any fixing at all. The problem is her teams are so bad that she often falls behind nowadays. So getting a Herta Nova Flare is actively just not fixing the problem. The problem is that Herta does not have a secondary edition that's actually good for her. Like, Herta's a unit that's... Her main problem was always going to be that she's an AoE unit, and not everything is AoE. Her secondary edition slot does not make that any better. In fact, her secondary edition slot would take care of the problem by just being a better main DPS at single target. That's what happened. That is not in an ideal situation to be in. So, Hertz is a character that should not get a Nova Flare at all. Her kit makes too much sense, it's just her teammates are bad. In Firefly's case, her kit is terrible, but her supports are actually good. With that being said, there are far more characters that don't have a team and also don't have a good kit, like Argenti. So, you know, there you go, I guess. There are definitely a lot more characters that have a bad team and a bad kit at the same time. Firefly's only weakness is a bad kit, not a bad team, so... You know, whether or not you think she deserves it is, I guess, based on that alone. Based on that fact. Or maybe just favoritism if you really want to. Like, if Yunli's numbers were good, does she need a Nova Flare? Not really. The active problem of, like, units like Yun Li is that the matchups get terrible. If a support made it so that the matchups are less punishing, then she isn't a bad character. Like, it's not her kit's issue, it's the fact that there's nothing that's enabling her. Same thing with Herta, really, so... What do you mean by bad kit versus bad team? Wouldn't having a good kit be that you fit into a strong team? No. The Firefly is a unit that has a lot of wasted traces. Her talent is legitimately kind of garbage. She has a lot of designs that don't really work under the pressure of power creep. And the fact that Firefly is pretty much bricked without one support is not a rarity in and of itself, but her kit is just really bad by itself. Like, I guess an exercise of this would be... Actually, never mind. That doesn't work. Do you think it's disingenuous to say that the increased frequency of Nova flares, then it's not a matter of if, but when, and having a later Nova flare might be better for a unit? Well, I mean, whether you get a late Nova flare or an early Nova flare, you're kind of on a timer still. Like, let's say Argenti got Nova flared in 4.0 instead of 4.4. Like, okay, 4.4 might be better, but you still missed 4 patches. Missing time either way. Like, sure, you're still... Okay. I guess I can talk about what Fireflies... Well, I already port all of... Actually, if you replace all of Firefly's traces with Dahlia's shield stuff, that would probably be good enough for a Nova Flare, not gonna lie. Actually, you should add on to it, because you'd be losing damage if you just straight up replace it, you know? Firefly's Eidolons are also kind of terrible. I guess that's one part of it. Relative to the cast, though, again, she really doesn't... Like, she would be last on the priority of units that you should have buffed, right? Because, again, there are units out there that don't have a good kit and a good team. So, like... That's infinitely worse than a broken team and a bad kit, you know? That's just... Yeah. There are much worse characters that need a Nova Flare, but yeah. Also, I guess this is more so of a sign of... This might sound very doom posty, but it is a possibility that the Firefly Nova Flare is specifically because they know that the power spike is gonna be so crazy that base Firefly with her kit wouldn't catch up as well. Like, they know what's going to happen, and if they don't Nova Flare Firefly, Dahlia might feel like a scam, or something like that. Like, that's equally possible. Basically, like, they want to save this character from the curse, but I don't know. That's just a prediction. That's just a possibility. Like, you know, it could easily not happen. Does character in Golden Companion Spirit ever get a Nova Flare? I mean, Fuofo is getting her Nova Flare at the same time. So, does that count? Blade actually went into the Companion Spirit, no? Wait, 50/50 lost characters don't go into the shop, don't they? Oh yeah, that's true. Never mind. To be honest, it's like the balancing of HSR is actually not that bad right now. Like ever since 3.8, yeah, because of Dahlia. 3.8 from to today has a lot of variety in teams actually. Like nowadays you have DOT, you have Break now. You still have a lot of crit carries like Anoxa, Mighty that are usable at least. Of course you need Cyrene for Mighty, but you know, there's Finon. There's actually a fairly decent amount of usable characters that are pretty strong right now. So I guess we're kind of overdue for a power spike that would cull some of them. Like, it does feel like we're getting a bit too comfortable, aren't we? Oh, also Archer is free, and Sparkle is free, so... It's actually pretty comfortable right now in terms of meta, but... I'm already bracing for impact, you know? I don't want to get caught with my pants down in this game. Nope. People forget that wealth is in... Oh yeah, standards are part of companion shop, so that... Yeah, it does count, yeah. Wealth was in the companion shop first, and then he's getting a Nova Flare. So... Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm still so excited. That's still so hype. Like, standards getting Nova Flares is such a pipe dream, and the fact that it's real is... I'm so excited for that. Can we skip 4.1 and just go to 4.2, please? I really want to, I really just want to see Nova Flares. So excited. Anyway. Why do you think Wild got a Nova Flare? They might be shilling something new. Or it might just actually be a generous move. Well, I should put that in quotations because that would imply buffing Welt doesn't have serious consequences to the power level of endgame, but you know. Genuinely, it might just be out of like as a gift to the players. Just because he's getting a Nova Flare doesn't mean it's good. Well, at the very least, it's possible for them to be, even if they're like mid 3.x level, that's already good enough. Because they're standards, right? If their E6 makes them 4.x level, that's actually pretty decent, I think. Like they actually, I would be, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Welt Nova Flare is just better than Ashvale as a main DPS. It makes my temple hurt, but I can actually see it happening, and it's kind of crazy. I can see Zila being a better main carry than Ashvale, and it's fucking my brain up. Let's not forget Jingli and Blade. Okay, stop. People are too... Like, the retrospective about Blade's Nova Flare is bad. Because Blade was a good Nova Flare. I'm tired of pretending that it's not. Blade was a good Nova Flare. Simply because of the fact that he was an affordable unit. Like, explain this to me. Not this one. Where is it? Oh, of course he cleared Sam. Wait, no. There he is. Like, if you look at his release... What the fuck? He was one of the best characters for it. The problem is... The problem is that Jingliu has a price tag, okay? Blade, for the fact that he's a 50-50 loss character, is insane. Actively going out of your way to get Jingliu is not. Blade E1 was comparable to fucking Mighty. Before Cyrene. Actually even better against pure fiction type scenarios. Like, how can you say that was bad? So Welt being an even more affordable unit than Blade is... Like, sure, he's not gonna be top 1 DPS, but the fact that his price is so low... Even if he is a bit undertuned, is going to be good still. Like, you can still lose to Blade right now and get his E1. And the fact that you can clear a night stage with it... Why would you say it's not a good Nova Flare? I think Jing Liu's is bad because Blade is a pretty meh character unless you get his E1, and with his E1 is actually pretty good. And because you can lose 50-50 to him, that's whatever. But Jing Liu, with her Nova Flare being a character that's not really worth it unless you're E1 or E6, is terrible because of the fact that you actually have to pull for it. Like, you can get Blade E1 for no effort just by being quote-unquote unlucky. With Jingli, you actually have to save for it, and it feels terrible. It actually is terrible because you would rather just pull something else, like even Dribby or some shit. Also, Jingli in general is a very tricky unit to invest because you have to follow like a certain pull pattern that isn't actually that intuitive. So like you pull her wheelchair, obviously, first of all. And then you go straight into Triby Z1 and then straight into Hyacine Sig. And maybe even her Eidolon, and then you go into Jingliu Z1. Most accounts are probably not even reaching the Triby E1 part. Four point oh proves that Nova Flares can make units T0 worthy. Yeah. I mean, I would wager to say Blade was tier 0 too around his Nova Flare. Tier 0.5, I mean, not tier 0, that would be just kind of crazy. Especially with Castras existing, but it didn't take that long until Evernight released and broke everything, so there you go. Like Sparkle. I sure hope Sparkle's still tier 0. Like anything can happen in this game at this point. She's probably gonna fare better than some supports, but still. Does Iman Ashvale or his LC have more value? His LC. Because you can put it on a different character that isn't Ashvale. I'm actually not kidding. His E1 is very Pepega. Should someone who doesn't like Elation still skip Ashvale and cope with what they have? Ashvale is just one character. DOT is still kicking it. Break is going crazy right now. You still have the heirs. You still have like really weird support DPS teams with Silverwolf and stuff. So yeah, there's still a lot of choices for you to do stuff with, even if you don't pull Ash Veil. You can use Archer. You know, he's always there somehow. So even if you skip Ash Veil, there's a lot of choices. I would say those choices are just better than him, actually. Especially DOT and Break. Holy fuck, those two archetypes are going way too hard. Yeah, I guess this is it. This is a pretty short stream. That's all. Hopefully, this was enjoyable to you guys. I guess I'm going to make a new video about Ash Veil and these banners. Don't expect much, I'll be honest with you guys. I feel like I've talked too much about Ash Veil already, so I'm kind of just going to cut a lot of stuff. I'm actually really excited for whatever the fuck the creator experience for him is gonna be. Because I'm seeing an unusual amount of content creators not knowing what to do with him. Like, not that they have skill issue, it's just what can they even say about these characters that, you know, is such a anomaly. Like, it's you know, you kind of have to leak talk a bit, kind of, to judge him, so it's very, very difficult, you know? I'm gonna be very excited for those videos. But anyway, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video. I don't think I can make it today, I'm too tired. Anyway, bye!